Dear Redditors who ended a relationship with their best friend, what was your breaking point? He married a woman whose upbringing had resulted in her being repulsed by physical contact and sex in general. To try to fill the void in his life, he made a pass at my wife. I have not talked to him since she told me what he did. He promised me he would pay my rent with our business profits while I went out of town, but instead bought a truck with our money and told my landlord that I had the money but refused to pay. My family ended up homeless. He had a friend that stole from me. Defended the friend instead of backing me. At that point he might as well have carried the other side when he stole it. She did lots of really shitty things and gaslighted the hell out of everything to make me apologize for them. The breaking point was when she said, "I know you think you really love fiancé's name, but really, they should be preemptively raped to get rid of some of that pride. Take them down a notch." I was horrified. I ended the game night as quickly and safely as I could and ended the friendship immediately after. She tried to explain why she was right. Then she tried to figure out how this was my fault and I was unreasonable for saying that she was wrong. At most she was willing to admit to being tactless. 6 months later she reached out again. But it was to apologize for my misunderstanding her words and offering to forgive me. Apparently she should have anticipated I wasn't ready to hear hard truths about the love of my life. Yeah, nope. I don't need that. At all. Still not friends with her. She had a tendency of being selfish, while making me feel guilty that I was the selfish one. After spending my wedding day focused on her drama, I kept her at arm's length. When the birth of my first child was also overshadowed by her drama, I cut her loose. Gaslighting is terrible. I still worry I'm being too self-centered. They became a meth addict and blamed everyone else for their problems. I tried everything I could to help them for over a year. I ruined a lot of my own life trying to be there for them. It was a hard lesson to learn that sometimes the people that you really love and care about are beyond help. It hurts to remember the person that she used to be and admit to myself that the person I knew is gone. I got sober and turned my life around. She wanted to stay in the same spot on her couch, pretend her issues didn't exist, and make someone else responsible for her sobriety. She was firmly entrenched in the belief she was a victim and couldn't comprehend being in charge of her own life. It got to the point I was having anxiety before I went to hang out with her and I couldn't take it anymore. We never had classes together, and grew apart. We didn't talk much anymore and we weren't into the same things. Stole $400 from me when he found out the girl he liked actually liked me. We were in our mid-20s. High school never ends. When I realized her childhood family was too dysfunctional and she was taking her anger, frustration out on me since mine was not. She was always belittling me and talking over me and I just realized it wasn't worth it. She was funny and we liked the same things, but if I spent more than 2 hours with her, I came home feeling worn down. We both moved away to college, and didn't keep in check. Haven't seen her in 3 years. Not sure she'd recognize me. Realized I was the one keeping the friendship alive and she didn't really care. She's been passive-aggressive and had lied and gaslighted in the past, but she had become ruder and more dismissive lately and I was too angry with her to let it go. Looking back, it was a long time coming. Gay best friend in high school. I came out to him as bi. He said, "No, you're not. You're gay or you're straight. You have to choose." She turned out to be a pathological liar. Lied about having an abortion. Made it out to be my fault. Lied about the D-list celebrity she was dating getting into Harvard. Made a mutual friend believe I cock-blocked her. Not only did I cut her off, but had to cut off our mutual friend because she continued to try to fix her. Wouldn't come to my wedding even though he introduced my wife, and I tried to explain to him there was nothing I wanted more other than for him to be there. His girlfriend at the time didn't want to go because she was insecure with her appearance. We haven't seen each other since. My wife and I will be celebrating our 33rd anniversary soon.